Hello, my name is Natalie Kelly. My husband, Michael Patland, asked me to sit down with you guys today to talk about one of my favorite wines, the Patland Syrah. Now, sadly, I wasn't part of the family when the winery began, but I have had the pleasure of tasting through all of the library vintages of the Patland Syrah. Actually, I've had the pleasure of tasting through all of the library vintages of every wine. I guess it comes with the territory when you marry into a wine family. Still, it's really incredible to see the way this wine develops. At release, these wines can be a bit tight and overpowering if not given enough time to settle out. After a year or two, though, the tannins settle out massively and lead the way to a beautifully refined, balanced, and complex wine.
I recently popped the cork on our first vintage of Syrah, the 2007 from Stagecoach Vineyard. I was so accustomed to the fresh, high-toned floral aromatics of the younger releases that I was really shocked when I tasted it. The tertiary flavors that developed in this wine were just beautiful. It had this savory balsamic character, and paired with this persisting berry flavor and this cedar spice and mocha, it just blew me away.
So of all things, why did Henry and Olga decide to make Syrah in their first year? Well, when they first met their winemaker, he told them, if Cab is king in Napa, then Syrah is queen. I guess they trusted him because they've been making beautiful Syrahs ever since. This variety holds a particularly special place in my heart. Over the years, Mike and I have been diving deeper and deeper into Rhone varieties. So much so that we flew to the Rhone Valley during our honeymoon.
I have to say, Napa Syrah is nothing like what I tasted traveling down the Rhone River. I'd say what I tasted in France was more delicate and nuanced. We can achieve similar aromatics here, those things that are inherent in the grape variety, but the Syrah that we grow in Napa just gets so much more ripe. The flavors develop further and translate to more fruit character in the wine. I also find our finished wines have more robust tannin structure. I think it's important to note that that's particularly true with Patland Syrah, as we tend to source that fruit from mountain vineyards. In general, we tend to have this really well-defined sort of backbone of tannin in our Syrahs, and combined with really pronounced acidity, what you have is a recipe for a wine that is going to age beautifully.
I am so happy to share this Patland Syrah with you. Every vintage is a little different, but you can always count on this wine to be elegant and balanced. Balance is really at the heart of everything we produce. When you're ready to pick up a few bottles, make sure you set a couple aside to age. I know not everyone has the resolve to wait, but you'll definitely be rewarded for it. Cheers!